Downing Street has confirmed there will be an emergency response meeting on Monday after more than 150 people were arrested following violent far-right protests across towns and cities over the weekend. The violent riots, which began in Southport last week, have spread across the UK after misinformation about the perpetrator of a knife attack in Southport, which killed 3 children, spread online. Police responded to scenes in Rotherham, Middlesbrough, Bolton and other parts of the UK on Sunday. In Rotherham, 700 people surrounded a Holiday Inn Express hotel where asylum seekers were staying, lighting a fire and smashing windows while chanting, "Get them out." Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer has condemned the attacks, branding the riots as far-right thuggery.
We've seen Muslim communities targeted, attacks on mosques, other minority communities singled out, Nazi salutes in the street, attacks on the police, wanton violence alongside racist rhetoric. Be in no doubt, those that have participated in this violence will face the full force of the law. The police will be making arrests, individuals will be held on remand, charges will follow, and convictions will follow.
The Home Office has also said that mosques will be granted greater protection with new emergency security, which can be deployed in response to violent attacks. However, Shadow Home Secretary James Cleverly told Sky News the government should have been quicker in its response to riots taking place across England.
These are the actions of people who are clearly responding to disinformation online, but are obviously motivated by racism. We want to support the government in taking firm action against this violence and disorder, but they have to move much more quickly. They have to be more agile, more decisive.
So what actually sparked these protests? Well, it started last week in Southport with the fatal knife attacks. Misinformation then quickly spread online, alleging that the perpetrator was a Muslim and an asylum seeker. This then triggered far-right extremists to storm refugee centres and hotels across the country. Scenes of unrest soon followed in Belfast, Hartlepool, Hull, Liverpool, Stoke-on-Trent, Nottingham, Sunderland and elsewhere in the country. In Rotherham, at least 10 police officers were injured, with one left unconscious after anti-immigration demonstrators threw planks of wood at officers and sprayed them with fire extinguishers, according to South Yorkshire Police. In response, ministers have said that they could sit for 24 hours to fast-track prosecutions, as they did in the 2011 protests, when Keir Starmer was Director of Public Prosecutions. Today's meeting of the Emergency Committee is meant to provide the government with an update on the violence over the weekend and the response in the coming days. It will involve relevant ministers and police representatives. For more updates, make sure to subscribe to City AM and download the app.